She was the witch that liked to eat babies. Come on, you bitch. Come on forward. We're not scared of you in any way.
Oh.
You all right, Brian? Take it off Carl now.
It's like there's a belt and it's tightening on me. Sweetheart, I'm on the way. It's okay, sweetie. Right, just...
Well, it wasn't among my favourite of TV moments, but it was an amazing investigation. That was the last Halloween special for Most Haunted Live in North Wales. John, you mentioned that it has roots in pre-Christian tradition. What happened when Christianity came to these shores? How did Halloween evolve?
Christianity has a great impact on the way we see Halloween. But the festival itself is so popular, it can't be eclipsed. The Christian Church puts in All Saints' Day on the 1st of November. But the pagan festival, Samhain, All Hallows' Eve, in the Old English, is so deeply rooted in the people, in their customary life. They feel such affinity with the spirit world, if you like, that it maintains its position. Of course, in the 1840s, after the Great Famine in Ireland, it's exported to America. And then by the 1970s comes back here with the help, it has to be said, of television, to eclipse Guy Fawkes Night and Mischief Night that have been the traditional English festivals of inversion and mischief at this time of year.
Okay, so it's a family, almost a family fun day these days.
Yes.
How dark is its history though, Fred? What kind of things would have happened to believers in, say, the dark arts, black magic? What did Halloween mean to them?
Not that much, really. I mean, witches then were known as good people. They used to help people, they used to heal people. And it's really the Christian church that invented the devil to drive the pagans into the Christian church. That's where the devil really originated from. So, no, not really, not much.
And we're going for an amazing location tonight. I don't want to give too much away about it, but it was the scene of a particularly brutal crime.
Horrific.
Would you expect there to be almost resonances, like emotional echoes still in that building?
Oh, definitely, yeah, and that's what we're hoping to see tonight. I mean, there were, I think, a couple of people murdered there, which is, there should be quite a bit going on there.
And I should say now, nobody on the investigation team can hear what we're saying, so we're not giving any clues away. Thank you for the moment, gentlemen. John Callow, Fred Batt, and we want you to be involved as well, of course. The name of the game here at Most Haunted Live is that you are our eyes and our ears, and to tell you how you can get involved, here is our master of all things interactive, Julian Clegg.
Thanks very much indeed, Paul. The watchword of this Most Haunted Live is more cameras than ever before. 25 cameras, in excess of 25 cameras in the theatre here. Also 8 webcams are running again tonight out on location as well. Now, like last night, we've got a couple of members of the audience to monitor some CCTV cameras we've installed here in the theatre. And joining us in the audience, it's hello to Wayne and Estelle Brunton, who've come all the way from Milton Keynes, who are already sitting in front of our CCTV pictures down there. Wayne, good to see you.
Hi, good evening.
Yeah, and already these cameras are busy, aren't they?
Yeah, very busy, yeah. I've seen loads of flashing on webcam 4, but most interestingly I've seen a couple of objects moving from right to left in the form of a white squiggly line, which is interesting, yeah.
I mean, would you normally watch the webcams from home?
Yeah, we have the computer put on in the background, yeah, just so we're watching there, yeah.
Okay, Estelle, how about you? What have you spotted?
Yeah, I've seen quite a lot on webcam 1 this evening. Lots of orbs, lots of streaks of light going across from like right to left of the screen. Not much on camera 3 though.
Right, and we ought to say these are your very own CCTV cameras. These aren't the ones on the website, so you've got a very special privilege tonight. Keep a keen eye on these. You actually are a storm chaser, aren't you?
Oh, I'd love to be, yeah.
That's your big love, isn't it?
Yeah, I'd love to go to USA.
Well, you brought the weather to Morecambe tonight.
It's a bit rubbish outside, isn't it?
Well, look, thank you both for coming on the show tonight. Estelle, what about you? A big fan of the show?
Oh, I love it. Always have been.
Yeah? Ever been before?
Not to a live one, no.
So do you think you'll end up doing this tonight?
No, I didn't. I'm really pleased.
Well, look, we'll come back to you a little bit later on, all right?
Okay,
good stuff. So there you are, Wayne and Estelle Brunton, joining us from Milton Keynes tonight in the audience here at the Winter Gardens. Now, it's not just about the audience here, but it is about you at home. How do you get in touch? This is how you do it. You can text me, text the word screen and a space to 80889, and of course your message and sightings, please. And don't forget to say who you are and where you're from, and you must be over 18 to get in touch. The text costs 50p plus 1 text message at a standard rate. And of course, you can go to the website mosthauntedlive.net. I leave you with some thoughts already coming in from Interactive. Andy says, I think there's going to be lots of activity in the police cells in the basement area. Don't go there on your own, he says. Thank you. And lots of orbs already on the webcams in all the rooms the team are visiting tonight. Bethany and Buckinghamshire, thank you for getting in touch with that. More from Interactive later. Paul, back to you.
Thank you, Julian. Now in our attempt to push into the darkness, our left hand is, as Julian's just explained, science, cameras, CCTV, the internet, you people at home. We also have in our right hand the gifts of mediums and clairvoyance, including our psychic artist and medium, Brian Shepherd. He's been looking for a face of evil. What he has found will disturb you, and I'll share it with you after this break.
Connection between the man that we're talking about is that this, indeed, is the house that he resided in. Resided in as very much part of a family. Wife, children. And it was toward that wife that this crime occurred. The crime of murder.
Hello and welcome back to Most Haunted Live, 8 Faces of Evil. We are live from the Morecambe Winter Gardens on the Lancashire coast. Last night started our investigation. This is night 2 and we are with you until midnight. And we've had an absolute army of experts on hand last night and for the rest of the week to help us, to give us guidance, to analyse the information we received from the vigil and from this amazing, if crumbling, location. One of those experts is with me now. It is Chris Robinson, a dream psychic, dream detective, if you will. Welcome again, Chris.
Thank you.
Now, last night's programme, you had some dreams, some feelings, some almost precognitions. Maybe some from the night before, some from the past. You wrote them down, we put them in an envelope, and I opened them towards the end of the show, and we had some absolutely amazing results. Now, one of the things I did want to focus on, which almost passed me by last night, was you said you had the sense in your dreams of somebody following the team last night, a female, and when the team came back, and I spoke to Chris Conway, our medium, and Brian Shepherd, they both reinforced that. What sense did you get of that woman?
It was almost as if... It was almost as if there was hatred there, but there was also love. It was I like you here, but I don't like you here. It was quite strange. It was, I mean, I've been doing this dreaming stuff for quite a while now, and last night was very, very spooky because it was almost as if it was switching between, you know, schizophrenically. You know, you're all right, no, you're not. It was...
And I know one of the problems you have is that you have to unpick some dream evidence that may refer to later in the week. But one thing that did surprise me last night was you mentioned bones quite specifically. Yes. And you wouldn't associate bones with a theatre necessarily, but we know of at least one famous person who died in this theatre.
Right, yeah, no, I mean, I was thinking, where did that fit and whether it fits another day? You see, with the dreams, you have to understand that I'm looking into the future, and the dreams for tonight, for example, I had in September.
So what happened last night? Were they reinforced, underlined?
Just reinforced.
Okay.
I saw the same things again with just a little bit of extra information.
Okay, some of the sounds, of course, we had the sound of keys or certain odd things rattling. Also ropes featured in the investigation last night. You've mentioned your dream from last night, which reinforced evidence you had from the past. He's written those dreams down for us, ladies and gentlemen, and the key images from them. We have sealed that information in an envelope in the interest of absolute security. We're going to open that later in the programme. For the moment, though, thank you, Chris Robinson. It's been an amazing journey so far. I mentioned an army of experts. We've also tapped into the talents of one amazing, amazing woman. She's called on her powers to help us, a very knowledgeable woman indeed. Here she is.
My name is Alison Jane, I live in Blackpool and I read tarot cards. First of all, tarot reading is a tool that's used for guidance, insight into situations. 90% of the people that come to me for a reading come with a question in mind. And what we do is we sit, get the cards out, give them a shuffle. They usually ask the question if they've got a specific area that they want covering. And we lay the cards out and I read the cards for them. Sometimes when you're reading the cards, yeah, your psychic, intuition, whatever you want to call it, kicks in. And there has been messages that I've given. It's like sometimes you do hear a voice and you do see a shadow and you can pick up feelings and describe people to the person you're reading. Last week I did a general reading for the overall 8 nights. And it does feel like this one is going to be a lot different from any of the other lives. It feels on a different level, more intense, and it feels like there's going to be a lot of people running around. I've got maze, and they're going down like rabbit holes, and it's frightening, and they're all going to get lost. And it'll take one member just to bring them all back in, because it's like panic, and they're just going to go wild for a few minutes and a bit crazy.